Game on, game on. Taas tulee viivellä tää pelikuva näköjään tänne. Pitäis olla jo. Noniin, nyt se ilmestyy. Jo vain, jo vain. Ja volla. Vai miten se meni? Mehän mennään melkein kotiareenalle. Aranaae. Arana. Melkein kun kotona olisin. Siinäkö se nyt on? Ei, mitäs ite? Ei tässä mitään ihmeempiä itelle. Mutta onpa muuten hieno tää kehä tässä. Taas tää pitää ihme ääntä tää peli. Oho. Oho! Mulla on joku autotargetti näköjään. Pikkuvikoja, pikkuvikoja. Juu, pelit jatkuu. Oh.
And we're locked in.
Hey, when you're not busy,
Ai vittu,
let's chat.
kutia muuten varvas. Ai saatana, onko mulla sokeritauti? Sokeritauti. Ai. Ai vittu muuten kutia varvas. Nyt kutia varvas. Ai saatana. Eikä sitä voi raapia, kun se on niin paksu nahka tuossa. Hermannille. Ai vittu. Ai saatana, onko mulla joku lasisiru tuolla? Kutittaa, mutta koskoo samalla. Ai. Ai kun tuntuu hyvällä. Piti ihan ruuvimeesselillä raapia, kun ei kynnet riitä.
Greetings, Captain.
Tuo kun koko päivä ollut jaloillaan, niin rupee nuo varpaat varsinkin ottaa itsensä. Rupee veri kiertämään, kun pääsee istumaan. Niin. Ja niin eihän tältä saa varastaa mitään. Tää nyt pitää mennä.
About time you showed up. All right, I want to know what's going on. I've been trying to get Delgado's attention for
Hei, tää on tää Roko.
3 years now. And what do I get? Nothing but radio silence. Then out of nowhere, just when Neva and I are closing in on a huge score of our own, Delgado orders me to help you out.
Tuli vielä tehtyä ylitöitäkin tänään. 15 minuuttia, ai vitsi. Tai 20 minuuttia tein ylitöitä. No se on Filon valinta jutella, jos haluaa jutella Hermannille, niin siinäpä hän juttelee. Ei oo multa pois.
Happy? Oh, I'm thrilled. Still, this leaves me with a lot of unknowns, and in our line of work, unknowns get you killed. So Neva's message said you were here for Dombrowski. Was that all she sent you here to do? Or was there something else you were sent here to
Tossahan tuo mun tuoppi on. Etinkin tätä. Tää on joku Pickwick pupin tuoppi. Mä jostain kirpparilta sen hommasin nimittäin. Olikohan tuo 50 senttiä? Joskus aikoina. Mutta nyt löytyi. Ei ne ota mua sinne. Vittu kun ne ei ota mua sinne. Ne ei ota mua sinne. Mä olisin mennyt jo aikoja sitten, jos ne olisi ottanut, mutta kun ne ei ota ulkopuolisia sinne. Ja nyt saavat pitää tunkkissa, en mä nyt enää ole menossa. Silloin ennen banneja olisin mennyt kyllä. No kun Hermannin tunteet, ne on arat. Hermannia pitää suojella, ei sinne pääse ulkopuoliset. Mitä mä nyt oli ottamassa tässä? Rupesin tuota tuoppia katsomaan.
Okay. So why are you targeting a Gaul bank exec anyway? Not exactly your average Crimson Fleet prey. Why the interest?
Pitäisikö mun sanoa suoraan tälle, että mä en luota siihen?
Playing it safe for now. Okay. I can respect that. But let's make one thing clear. If I'm gonna stick my neck out by helping you get near Dombrowski, I want something in return.
You want credits? Hugs? What?
You're insulting my intelligence. Delgado wouldn't send you all the way out here without specifically telling you what you're allowed to offer. I'll tell you what, though. I'm gonna make this extremely inexpensive for you. In fact, you don't have to offer me a single credit. I don't want money. I want back into the Crimson Fleet. It's as simple as that. Fine. You want to play it that way and suit yourself. Dombrowski's a full-timer aboard the Siren of the Stars. Probably spends more time cruising the space lanes than actually working. Fortunately, the Siren is hosting the Terran Preservation Society charity gala. Larry won't be able to resist showing off his VIP clout. To get what you need, you're gonna have to attend the gala, talk to his fellow philanthropists, and dig up some dirt.
Oh, this is my cue. Step aside, mortals. Barrett is here.
Onneksi meillä on Baretti mukana.
Yeah, well, lucky for you, it's not black tie, so you'll be fine. This card will allow you to access the Starfield ballroom. If you need my help, I'll be relaxing in one of the upper-level lounges. Head inside and mingle with the crowd. No one likes Dombrowski, so they'll be more than happy to share his dirty secrets. Now you're speaking my language. Oh, there's one last thing.
Kaljuo pitää aina olla.
Equips all of their Starliners with the latest acoustic threat detection. Meaning that you lose patience and kill anyone aboard the ship, security will be alerted and all hell will break loose. Anyway, I suppose that's enough to get you started. Good luck. What the hell? When I asked you earlier, you said you weren't here for anything else. Not only did you lie to me, but now you're telling me that she sent you after the award alone? Neva must be out of her mind if she thinks she's gonna screw me out of this deal. I can't believe she's trying to cut me out of this deal. Without me, the award never would have ended up here in the first place. She told you to hold that over my head, did she? Oh, that witch. Fine, I'll help. But you're doing all the legwork, and I'm still taking my cut of the payout. So tell me, what's the status of your plan? Okay, then let me point you to the person in charge of the award. Her name's Sheila Holbrook, and you can probably find her in the Starfield ballroom. I'd press her to reveal where the award's hidden, and we can go from there. And if you're thinking of pulling the trigger on poor Miss Holbrook, remember that any gunfire is gonna set off the ship's alarms.
Tää on kyllä mielenkiintoinen questi.
Oh, and
Now
while you're at
isn't
the
the best
gala,
time.
avoid the
I need to talk with you
They're
later.
frozen, not fresh.
I just wanted to say thanks for the daring rescue back there. I had plans for Matsura, of course, but I appreciate the backup. It's good to be part of a team, isn't it? To be part of something so much bigger than any one of us. So many things can go wrong out there. Working with people you can trust is important. That's why I've been in Constellation so long. It's good to have people who will help out when you're in a jam. Just wait till we get matching shirts and start having official cookie days. They're one of humanity's greatest achievements. Modern medicine, space travel, and cookies. Constellation is quite pro-cookie.
Tää on hyvä, tää.
Because, you see, we value human accomplishments. Speaking of which, I'm glad you joined Constellation.
Me too, me too.
Well, I try to be welcoming to everybody who joins. Oh. Oh, exactly how enjoyable? Wait, no, don't tell me. Not right now anyway. Just let me keep going. You know, being a member of Constellation has given me a lot of opportunities and a fair bit of stress. I'll
Näette,
admit.
kannattaako näitäkaan
It's hard to
flirttailla?
imagine just who I'd be had I never joined up. I would have never done so many things. Met
Miksi
so
mä en voi
many
Sarahin kanssa sitten
It's mind-boggling how
flirttailla?
fortunate I would be. And I never would have met Irvin. Or lost him, I suppose. See you later.
Jätetään vähän myöhemmäksikin. Hei, Emma Wilcoxkin on täällä.
Captain Rokov said you're allowed in any of the crew-specific areas. Just don't touch anything, please.
Missä se on se ballroom? Ballroom. Tää ei kyllä näytä miltä.
These newer vessels more or less
Hupsista,
run on
hupsista.
which doesn't leave much for them to do around here.
Eihän tää oo kuin miehistötila. Eihän tää ole kuin miehistön tila. Du. Mikäs se oli se ET? Joku semmonen pienrobotti, se semmonen. Joku animaatio, Pixarsi animaatio, se semmonen pikku, se pitäis modata tähän. Mene ihmeessä, varmasti kokemus, ainakin jonkunlainen elämyskokemus voi olla. Jos sä nyt oot 18, niin sähän pääset baareihinkin niitten kanssa. Niin Val-E, niin vittu se pitäis tähän modata, se Val-E se. Kun täällä on näitä siivousrobotteja, niin Val-Ekin pitäis saada.
For the safety of everyone aboard, please be certain you don't interfere with any of the crew or security members of our vessel.
No miksi mä pääset tonne? Ei, mä jo eksyin tänne. Tänne tää näyttää. Tää aukeskin, joo, mulla olikin passi, niin vittu joo.
We have a range of excursions available at all of our destinations.
Mä en oo kattonut valheita.
All the details are in your cabin.
Mut mä oon nähnyt kyllä siitä sen robotin, minkälainen se robotti siinä on. Semmonen minirobotti.
I've done this particular cruise run several times, and I can assure you that the route is quite safe.
Asuuko se jossain kaatopaikalla? Pienen pätkä mä oon nähnyt siitä, mutta en mä kyllä koko elokuva oo nähnyt.
On behalf of myself and the entire team at Trident Luxury Lines, we wish to
Mitkä näkymät? Mitkä näkymät?
Don't forget to keep your Starview pass handy at all times, or you won't have access to the ballroom. Please remember to obey all posted safety and mustering instructions.
That view is absolutely spectacular, isn't it?
Näitähän muuten voi ottaa tästä. Mut mä haluaisin sen valeen tähän. Sen robotin tähän selvästi. Pitäisikö ruveta mallintamaan valeita? Ja modata tähän. Tekis kyllä meillä modailla tätä peliä. Ihan niinku... Ei niinku ladata modeja, mutta ihan ite modailla. Omat versiot niistä. Niinku valeen robotti ja sitten pieniä statsieroja. Statsit vähän tavalla. Varsinkin silloin kun käyttää tätä jetpackia, niin tää kuluttaa happea. Ei se... Nyt se ei kyllä kuluta, mutta kulutti alussa. Mutta ehkä se on korjattu sitten. Vai olikohan se joku bugi sitten? Mutta Marsissakin kun lenteli tälleen näin tällä jetpackillä, niin se koko ajan kulutti tota happea. Niin. Eihän minusta kyllä jetpackillä lentäessä pitäisi happi kulua. Kun se ei oo mitään fyysistä hommaa se jetpackille lentäminen. Mitäs mä tähän nyt on tekemässä? Ei chattele, hei tyyppi. Piti se joku tyyppi etsiä täältä, mutta kun mä en muista yhtään mitä mun piti tehdä. Sheila, Larry ja... Larry... Okei, Larry pitää tappaa, niin kuin se oli.
Hello. Are you a member of the society? That's all then? Have you tried the canopy? Larry has an A-level executive rating over at Galbank, which means he has access to everyone's accounts at the touch of a button. That award is such a joke. It's for members of the society to pat their own backs for spending the most money on the cause. Do we really need to go over this again? I'm a silver member of the society, but only 100,000 more credits and I hit the gold tier. Nice to have met you.
Rikkaiden hupatuksia, tommoset gold tier.
Any complaints about your cruise should be directed to one of the staff. I'm sorry, but unless you're reporting a security situation, I need to get back to my duties.
That view is absolutely spectacular. An open bar would have been nice, but his behavior toward women is abominable. That man really ought to be ashamed of himself. When you join, they send you a small chunk of rock from the earth itself. I keep mine on my desk. This is going to be the 9th Earth Savior Award ceremony, but the first time it's ever been held aboard a Starliner.
Ja ehkä viimeinen kerta. Ensimmäinen viimein. Oho.
Are you a member of the society?
Mikä society? En varmaankaan.
I certainly hope they decide to hold all future society events aboard a Starliner.
Yeah, mind moving along?
I'm trying to enjoy the celebration.
So what brings you aboard?
What brings you aboard?
The society chair has really outdone herself this time.
Have you tried the canopies? Horrid. Positively horrid.
Due to an
Mikä hemmetin kanapis?
Here for business or pleasure? Yes, he's some kind of a top dog over at Galbank. I heard he replaced someone that was caught running a fake loan scam. Well, that was boring.
Quite a lovely Starliner. Nothing but the
Missä
best
se
of the
on se
society,
tyyppi itessä?
Please remain in designated passenger areas at all times.
I'm sorry. I don't believe we've met. Do I know you? My word. Is that supposed to be a veiled threat of some kind? I'm certain we've never been acquainted before, so I'll do you the courtesy of forewarning you about the impertinence that's to follow. When you approach me, I'd highly advise you to choose your words carefully. Otherwise, it's likely they will be your last. I think we're done here. Good day. Ah, we're speaking again. Lovely. I can't possibly think of anything I'd rather be doing at this very moment. And don't bother me again.
If you have any specific requests, please speak to one of the crew's attendants.
So, what brings you aboard?
I certainly hope they decide to hold all future society events.
Täällä pitäisi olla se yksi tyyppi.
Please remain
Mä en oo
in
kyllä
designated
Seinäjoelle
passenger
menossa.
areas at all times. Have a safe journey.
Mitäs siellä Seinäjoella
That
ois?
view is absolutely spectacular, isn't it?
Have you tried the canopies?
Täällähän tää on. Vittu, tähän näyttää
Is
koko
this important? I don't have a lot of time for idle nonsense. Yes, I'm extremely busy preparing for the award ceremony, so this better be important. Probably in a few days. I don't want the award transfer to actually occur until we're safely in orbit at our destination. Of course, if I keep getting interrupted, the ceremony might never take place at all. Yes, I am. Actually, I've been entrusted with the transfer
En
of
mua
the
kyllä
award
kiinnosta
for the
Filolle
last
mennä
7
VT:ksi.
of its 9 years. Why do you ask?
Eikä mulla ole rahaakaan mennä sinne. Sehän maksaa ihan saatanasti pensoja.
Forget it. I refuse to have a repeat of last year's fiasco, where the name leaked early and started a common brawl. The winner's name is safely sealed away with the award itself, inside the master safe located at the purser's office. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have much more...
No niin, se vaan kertoi kuitenkin se mulle sen. Ja mitä siellä Filolla tekis, jos sinne menisi? Mitä siellä tekis? Möllöttäis, kun se saatana mässää jotain vitu... Juttelee Hermanin kanssa puhelimessa tai... Oh.
I've done this particular cruise run several times.
Any complaints about your cruise?
So now is the best time. I need to talk with you.
Miten pitkä mulla on aikaa tappaa tuo larry? Vittu, tässä on kompuutteri. Kuka Sheila tämä on? on vielä ekspertti. Tietenkin se on ekspertti. Ei mua kyllä kiinnosta yhtään mikään laavuilu. Ja kylmähän siellä alkaa olemaan kaiken lisäksi. Mistä mä pääsen alakertaan? Perkele. No vitsi. Pitäisin tässä olla ne... No nyt näkyy nuolet. Ahaa.
Sorry, I'm busy right now.
Niin no minkä takia nyt tuossa Vilolle saunaan menisin, kun mulla on omakin sauna.
Please let me know if your voyage is unsatisfactory in any way. Welcome to the purser's office. I'm Chief Purser Murata. Oh, absolutely. The safe is magnetically sealed and shielded with multiple layers of fully damage-resistant, vacuum-proof plating. In the unlikely event a vessel is boarded and the threat detection alarm is triggered, the safe will be permanently sealed until it reaches port. In the even more unlikely event this ship is destroyed, we can assure you that your loved ones will be able to recover your goods from the wreckage. So, as you can imagine, your property will be completely secure until you decide to retrieve them from our safe.
Omaisuus on turvassa, mutta ihmishenget ei ole turvassa. Okei.
Don't forget to tell your friends how much you enjoy the cruise.
No miten mä tänne pääsen? Hemmetti. Mä nyt kokeilen tappaa tuon. Voikohan tän tappaa? Tää on kyllä semmonen, tää tappaa yhdellä iskulla.
Glad to have you aboard.
Shh. Well, they don't need it now.
Oho.
Strange. Where'd they go?
Nää ampuu muuten kovilla. Joo, mun piti oikeesti tää niinku mahdollisimman vähällä damagella. Näpäs käy pesemässä tän tuopin, niin mä saan ottaa vähän olutta sitten.
On behalf of Trident Luxury Lines, I'd like to welcome you aboard. On behalf of Trident Luxury Lines, I'd like to welcome you aboard. Glad to have you aboard. Please let me know if your voyage is unsatisfactory in any way. Please let me know if your voyage is unsatisfactory in any way. Glad to have you aboard.
Tällaista olisi testissä. En tiedä onko maistanut ennen, en muista onko maistanut, mutta... En tiedä varjostaako tää liikaa tältä. New Zealand Paleale. En muista onko maistanut. Maistetaan uudemman kerran, jos en ole maistanut. Ei oo mitään muistikuvaa, että olisin maistanut. Tai jos on maistanut, niin sitten ei voi mitään. Ei voi mitään. Kyllä kuohua. Tää pitäisi saada tapettua jotenkin.
On behalf of Trident Luxury Lines, I'd like to welcome you aboard.
Aina mä voin lockpikatakaan. Mulla ei lockpikkausta. Ei hemmetti, eihän mä saa mitenkään tätä. Eikö pickpockettia siis ei oo?
Please let me know if your voyage is unsatisfactory in any way.
Mutta miten sä tapaat tuon lärrynkään sitten? Mähän joka tapauksessa joudun tän lahtaamaan koko porukan täältä.
Lovely party, isn't it?
Mähän joudun kuitenkin lahtaamaan tän koko porukan täältä. Ellei mä löydä sitten jotain turvasysteemiä. Millä mä saan tuon tunnistuksen pois päältä. Ei täällä ole mitään hakkurointia. Hakkerointi.
If you have any needs, please enter a request into the computer located at the entryway to your cabin. If you want to dine at Captain Rokov's table during dinner service.
Kukas tää tyyppi? Eikö täällähän me oltiin äsken? Ai vitsi kun suu napsaa jo siihen malliin, että... Tuo vaahto on kyllä aika kestävä. Tuo nyt ei laske ollenkaan tuo vaahto tosta. Pakkohan täällä nyt joku...
If you wish to have a drink at any of our lounges, be sure to present your cabin.
Siis mistähän muun... Hei, tähän on lärryn kabini. Eiks mullakin pitänyt olla kabin? Oma kabin.
If you wish to have a drink at any of our lounges, be sure to present your cabin pass to have the cost deducted.
Tää on varmaan mun sitten. Niin me... Otetaan vähän ölkköstä. Onko mä maistanut tätä? No nyt ainakin maistettu. Ei ole ainakaan tuttu maku, että olisin maistanut ennen.
If you have any little ones aboard, story time with Serena will be held in the ship's library this evening.
Onko se nyt pakko tappaa kaikki? En mä nyt ryyppäämään. Yhden oluen ostin vaan. Yksi ainoa olut. Ostin ihan maisteluun tällaisen. Huomenna on työpäivä, niin ei passua ryypätä. Jotain New Zealand Pale Ale. Yhden vaan ostin. Ihan makusteluun. En muista, että olisi ikinä maistanut tota noin. Hei, tässähän on muuten turvahuone.
Is getting a crack at all of the leftovers from the dining area buffets.
Nyt ollaan oikeassa paikassa.
Every day that I wake up in my bunk, I count my blessings to have been posted to a ship like the Siren.
Trident must have spent a fortune almost every internal system. Captain Lokov is one of the most easygoing CEOs I've ever worked under. In fact, he doesn't act much like a captain.
You're a guest of Captain Rokov, right?
There's nothing quite like the view from the
Täällä on ihan liikaa muuten ihmisiä.
This is one of Trident's top of the line vessels. Hell of a ship, isn't it?
Mutta jos mä vaan tapaan kaikki, mitäs sitten tapahtuu? Saanko mä potkut tuolta konstellaatiosta? Pakko täällä joku tietokone olla, mitä hakkuroida. Ahaa, Rokovon kompuutteri.
Hey, when you're not busy, let's chat. Yes?
Nuo on muuten arvokkaita nuo. Tuossa on medical injektoria, mutta harvoin niitä ei voi käyttää. Mä voisin niinku vaikka jotain nukkumisainetta vittu injektoida noihin. Ei tää varmaan niin monipuolinen peli oo, että sellaista edes pystyy tekemään. Ainoa, että mä löydän täältä henkilöosastolta jonkun yleiskortin, millä pääsee joka hemmetin huoneeseen, niin
Trident must have spent a fortune equipping the ship with triple redundancy in almost every internal system.
Captain Rokov is one of the most easygoing CEOs I've ever worked under. In fact, he doesn't act much like a captain at all. These newer vessels.
Vihastuukohan nää, jos mä varastelen täältä tavarta? Tavetetaan ihan piruttaa, että...
No, now isn't the best time. I need to talk with you later. What's on your mind?
Ei vittu, ne otti mun videoteipit. Mitä hemmettiä? Mä kyllä lataan uudestaan tän.
These newer vessels, more it's run autonomously, which doesn't leave much for the crew to do around here.
Shh. Listen.
Can't hear the engine.
You're a guest of Captain Rokov, right?
Hello, hello, Mikka Plays. Hello, hello.
There's nothing quite like the view from the Starfield ballroom. It's breathtaking.
Captain Rokov said you're allowed in any of the crew specific
Jos mun pitää vaan jutella niille enemmän sitten. Koska mä en tiedä miten mä disabloin sen. Hälytysjärjestelmä. Kai se jotenkin pitäisi pystyä disabloimaan.
Due to an unfortunate accident, we're halting our spacewalk experience for an indeterminate amount.
No niin, blokatkaa nyt enemmän.
We have a range of excursions available at all of our destinations. All the details are in your cabin.
In the event of a lockdown, remember to return to your cabin in a quiet...
On behalf of myself and the entire team at Trident Luxury Lines, we wish to thank you for choosing to travel with us.
Ei hemmetti, kun mä en nyt löydä taas yhtään mitään, mutta jutellaan nyt näille vähän enemmän.
An open bar would have been nice. Larry likes to drop overly complex words into conversations. I'm sure he knows that it annoys people, but he does it anyway. All I know is that the award is given to whomever contributed the most. Not much, other than the fact that they...
Samaa paskaa jokainen
Enjoy the
näistä.
rest of the event.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Quite
Wow.
a lovely starliner. Nothing but the best for the society, huh? Hello. I don't know why Larry's attending this event. He could care less about any planet, let alone the Earth. Haven't we already talked about? Sheila Holbrook is chair of the award committee this year. The way she dotes over that glorified trophy, you think it was her own child. The society is such a worthy cause. What could be more important than the preservation of the Earth's spirit? Well, that was boring.
I certainly hope they decide to hold all future society events aboard the Starliner.
Have you tried? He's been spending a lot of time with Claudia Swist. Quality time. Sheila Holbrook is chair of the award committee this year. The way she dotes over that glorified trophy, you don't necessarily have to be... Nice to have met you. Quite a lovely...
Nyt se oli se akka oli siellä jossain. Missä se nyt onkaan? West Suiteissa.
Hey, you're not busy? Let's chat.
Jossain täällähän se oli. Hannes, Hunnes. Tää on kyllä semmonen sokkelo tämä. Tässähän tää on täällä.
Sorry, do I know you? Okay, wait, are you seriously... are you trying to pick me up? Look, I appreciate the compliment, but I'm already seeing someone. And my partner doesn't like competition. He gets very jealous.
Kullankaivuuta.
Who? Look, can you just cut to the chase already? What's this about? Oh my god. Are you kidding me? How did you... That idiot. I told Larry to keep his big mouth shut, but did he listen? No. He had to impress his friends and treat me like a trophy. Look, I've been in this business for a long time, and I know how this game works. So let's skip all the banter and get it over with. What's it gonna take to make us both happy? Are you kidding me? You need to think. For God's sakes,
Voinko mä nyt vittu käyttää sitä saatana Hippolyta?
Thanks for leaving me in a panic like that. Have you decided what it's gonna cost for you? If I give you dirt on that son of a bitch Dombrowski, all I'm doing is endangering myself. Why would I do that? That's true. You have come this far already. Is that supposed to be some sort of threat? Not smart. You know more about me than I suspect.
Mitä vittu mä teen tälle?
I should make him pay for doing this to me. That's true. For once, I would like to see him squirm. All right, you've made your point. You know, this whole thing really pisses me off. Larry and I had the perfect scheme where thousands of credits all worked out, and then he goes and flushes the whole thing down the toilet.
You're pissed off? Imagine how Dombrowski's gonna feel when we start stepping on his toes.
Good. I hope you crush them so badly he'll be unable to walk. Yeah, I'm getting to that. Larry got together with myself and this other guy, Gabriel Vera. He's some bigwig over at UC Security. I doctored the transactions, Larry wiped them off the system, and Vera kept the legal pressure off of us. We were scamming Galbank for months. It was going well until I discovered Larry was cheating everyone by changing each transaction in his favor before deleting them. I wish I had some. Maybe you should try talking to Gabriel Vera. He should be around here somewhere. If he doesn't want to cooperate, just mention my name. That should grab his attention. Good luck. You're gonna need it.
Battlefield.
I hope you hurt Dombrowski.
When you're not busy,
Nail his
let's
ass
chat.
right to the wall.
Jaha, missäs tää Vera on?
The society chair had really outdone herself.
Quite an event they're throwing today, don't you think? Hello. You here for that
Ei oo
charity
mistään
event?
kotoisin Call of Duty. Se oli ihan hyvä silloin se 1 ja 4 oli ihan hyvä, mutta sen jälkeen on ollut ihan kurase.
Well, I work for UC Security, meaning that business isn't exactly my area of expertise. I'm afraid I can't really help you. If you're looking for a business opportunity, you might want to check with someone else. Claudia sent you, did she? Look, friend, I don't know if you're just a little drunk, maybe a touch crazy, or both. Whatever you think you know about me, you're dead wrong. So back off.
Maybe I am a little drunk, but you're still a liar.
Just in case you weren't aware, I am the authorities. Anything you try to report will boil down to your word against mine. And since I work for UC Security, who do you think people will believe? You've had your time to talk. Now piss off.
You're not busy? Let's chat.
So, that brings you up.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Please remember to obey all posted safety and mustering instructions.
Mä nyt en vielä tiedä, miten mä tuon purserin pääsin tonne, mutta...
Hey, you're not busy? Let's chat. Need something?
Väärä suunta.
I saw your little exchange with Vera. Keep that up and I guarantee that imbecile's gonna demand that you be arrested. I know the guy, he doesn't bluff. But I'd bet my last cred stick he's running scared. There's clearly something going on between Vera Swiss and Dabrowski. But we need hard
Tää kattoo yksi juttu.
evidence to use it to our advantage. The problem is he's not gonna talk to you in public. We need to get Vera isolated so he'll spill everything he knows. Smart. If there's an emergency, standard practice is for all passengers to clear the decks and report to their cabins for lockdown. I think the best chance we have would be to tamper with the life support sensors. Manipulate a few controls and you can fool the monitoring system into thinking there's a life support failure. And there you have your emergency. This is one of Trident's premier starliners. That means it has the best of everything, including a triple redundancy life support system. They installed a backup for the backup. Luckily for us, it will still trip an
Ja vaikka Titanickin. Piti olla uppoamaton, mutta ei ollutkaan.
Which I won't.
I'm not particularly inspired by your shining example of confident leadership here.
Don't worry. It'll be as easy as it was mingling with the guests at the party. Just one more thing. If Chief Engineer Sundin gives you any trouble, tell him I'll erase that gambling debt he owes me. I prefer you use that as a last resort, but hey, what's the harm in losing a few credits when I'm on the brink of rejoining the fleet, right? Anyway, I better start packing. Things are getting hot around here, and won't be long before Trident figures out you had help. Go do something
now
useful,
isn't the best
okay?
time, but I need to talk with you later.
Missäs?
Here for business or pleasure?
Mä katsoin, että mikä tän persettä vaivaa, mutta siellä olikin tuommoinen laskuvarjo. Eli. Ketäs mun pitää nyt tappaa?
An open bar would have been nice.
Sandin, missä on Sandin?
For every credit we've got.
No eikö me päästä tonne purseriin, kunhan se hälytys on päällä?
That view is absolutely
So now is the best time.
Mutta jumalauta, täällähän onkin jotain.
When you're not busy, let's chat.
Hold up. This area is off limits to passengers. Wait a second. You're Captain Rockoff's guest, right? Didn't expect to see you down here. Sorry to give you trouble. What can I do for you? Oh, sorry. That area is off limits. No exceptions. Oh, really? Well, that changes things quite a bit. Tell you what, I'm just going to step out for a bit and stretch my legs. Maybe you can hold this for me while I'm away? Honestly, he's a seasoned ship captain. He told me he was a long hauler for years, and the experience shows. Only thing is, he's always talking about trade deals and plans for get-rich-quick schemes. It's all the guy ever thinks about. Why he decided to be a star liner captain, I'll never know. It's almost like he craves being around money. Tell you what, though, for someone that loves credit so much, he sure doesn't mind gambling then when we play cards. Whatever you do, don't break anything, or I'll be out of a job.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Oh, great. Everyone cleared out of the buffet. That's always a bad sign. Hey, when you're not busy, let's chat.
There's no cause for alarm. I'm sure this is just a minor malfunction or a drill. All passengers are being asked to return to their cabins at this time.
Our security team would appreciate if you'd please shelter in your cabin during this emergency. Thank you.
Menkää nyt vittu siitä eestä pois.
The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instruction.
I was wondering if you were the cause of the ship-wide emergency. It's time you stop playing games. I always took him for a fool, but I can't believe he's stupid enough to have gotten mixed up with the Crimson Fleet. Still, why would I possibly want to incriminate myself by handing over any evidence? I don't know where you got that information from, but it lines up with all the troubles I've been having getting my cut from that asshole. That means my money's already gone, and Dombrowski's going to walk away with a fortune. I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't want to end up on the Crimson Fleet shit list. But if I give you that information and it falls into the wrong hands, I'll end up in jail. This is a lose-lose situation for me.
I'm not gonna tell anyone.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please?
At least I walk away with something. All right, you have yourself a deal. Here, with this slate and this recording to tie it all together, you'll be able to nail his ass to the wall. He'll do whatever you want. Just remember that you promised to leave me out of it. All I can tell you is that there's more than a few people at Mast who find Commander Akande to be a huge pain in the ass. I mean, the UC is aware that the Crimson Fleet is a problem, but it pales in comparison to the issues with the Freestar Collective.
Ai, ei hyviä
Akande's
uutisia
loaded with
ollenkaan.
big picture ideas, but not a ton of evidence to put them into action. And frankly, it's driving my superiors crazy. You better tell Dombrowski to run, because if you don't kill him, I will.
Mikäs tää oli? Acquire Easavar Claim ID. No kuka se voittaa? Testataan tästä, saanko me tää... Oho.
Now, let's see what's in there.
May I have your attention, please?
When you're not busy,
The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
You again? This better not be another shakedown. Haven't you gotten enough out of me already? What, are you writing a damn novel? Fine. Vera works for UC Security, so he kept a lookout on their commnet for any Galbank chatter. I guess you could call him our early warning system. And Dombrowski made sure that all of the crypto manipulation I was working on didn't turn up in Galbank's automatic audits. You need top clearance for that kind of access, so we had to cut him in, whether we liked it or not. What do you think is going on? I'm using that gullible idiot to get what I want. If I have to squash him on my way to the top, let's get one thing straight. Larry.
Right. What they said.
Dombrowski is a piece of human garbage. He'd stab you in the back for... The plan's always been to milk the guy for everything he's worth, and then leave him in the dust. Not bad for a lowly Galbank worker drone, right? I hope you heard Dombrowski.
When you're not busy,
Nail
All passengers.
Miksi tää vammaa koko ajan tää tyyppi mulle jostain?
The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Pakkohan tää nyt jossain olla se saatana
Ship is in a state of emergency. Please
ID on. Mistä mä sen IDn saan?
Now what? As long as you remember that I'm getting paid my cut, I'll help. What's the status? Like the ship's purser probably told you, it's because the system is completely automated. The only way you're gonna get the award is by using Sheila's claim ID. But she's not going to just hand it over. Here, give her this. I'm certain it'll help. And if you're thinking of pulling the trigger on poor Miss Holbrook, remember that any gunfire is gonna settle. You seriously need to ask. Oh, first, Galbank protects their own. Kill Dombrowski, and they send Ecliptic after every Crimson Fleet ship they can find. Not something Delgado wants, I suspect. And second, you offer Galbank employee in every single Galbank facility in the settled systems will triple their... I'm gonna guess that won't help with whatever. Get back to it.
The Siren of the Stars is now in emergency status. Please remain calm and proceed to your cabin.
There's no cause for alarm. I'm sure this is just a
Missä
minor
sit
malfunction.
Siila on sitten?
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion.
Excuse me, would you mind telling me exactly what the hell you're doing in my cabin? Am I hearing you correctly? You should mind your manners. Imagine pushing your way into my cabin uninvited and issuing such demands. It's a real emergency? Oh, my word. I thought this was a drill or some sort of nonsense. I thought I recognized you. Here, take my claim ID and take the award as far from this ailing vessel as you can. I know you'll keep it safe.
No niin, se oli helppo. Mä luulen, että se pitää tehdä jotain oikeesti jotain varastelua, että pitää olla lockpickingia ja pickpockettia ja mistä täällä taas pääsee alakertaan? Mä en ikinä muista mistä pääsee alakertaan. Mä oon aina eksyksissä. Eikö täältähän tää oli? Tästähän näin. Tuo on jo liian alakertaa.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Our security team would appreciate if you'd please shelter in your cabin during this emergency. Thank you.
Mistä mä pääsen nyt yläkertaan? Ei hemmet, mä en tiedä. Nää rappusut aina jossain ihan ihmepaikassa. Noniin.
This ship is in a state of emergency. Please return.
No nyt on kyllä katsottava tää.
Return to your cabin immediately.
Tulkaa nyt, mulla tekee ovi kiinni perässänne.
Well, well. You must be the one who's been accosting Claudia and Gabriel. I'm uncertain what you hope to accomplish here, but it appears we should rapidly enter into some sort of negotiation.
Mä haluaisin vaan kokeilla mitä tapahtuu.
No, please.
I'm all ears.
Joo, kyllä ne hyökkää kaikki. Mä vaan testasin. Mutta ei se paskaa puhunut, kyllä ne vaan hyökkää kaikki.
Well,
Voispa tän niinku ihan vaan niinku salamurhata niinku hitaasti ja kiduttaen.
Au contraire, my misguided friend. There's a bargain that needs to be hammered out, and you will listen to the facts before we proceed. First, it's clear that you've obtained insider knowledge of my arrangement to defraud Galbank. The means and the method, perhaps, but not the motive. And second, I'm going to hypothesize that my compatriots are despondent regarding their share and have assisted you with this endeavor. Since we're speaking and I'm not at the reporting end of a bullet, this leads me to conclude that you desire something personal
The
from
captain
me.
has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Forgive me. Sometimes I forget that I have to fraternize with people below my intellect. In blunt terms, you have compromising materials about me in your possession. The only thing I have to offer in return are my Galbank credentials. I assume that's what you've been angling for all along?
Rather astounding that you deciphered our communication attempt. It only took you a minute more than we expected for you to work through the calculus and participate in the discussion. But the rat models are notoriously unpredictable.
Splendid. It appears we've reached an accord. Wait, I'm sorry. Let me simplify that for you. It sounds like we have a deal. Oh, of course, I trust you'll understand if I ask for us to avoid any further contact.
May I have your
Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to formulate how I'm going to utterly ruin two very annoying business associates today.
Now isn't the best time. I need to talk with you later.
Ai niin, tää näyttää nyt kaikki nuo jutut, okei. Mä ihmettelinkin, kun se ei joskus näyttänyt kaikkia, niin nyt se tosiaan näyttää kaikki.
Well, looks like everything worked out, just like we planned. I wish you hadn't blown away the gambling debt that Sandine owed me. But hey, you got the job done. I'm glad you feel that way. Just remember to tell Delgado how much I pitched in to help. You know, I'm still wondering exactly what you needed those credentials. I usually have a nose for these things, but in your case, it's a mystery. Very frustrating. Whatever the case may be, it's apparently worth risking your life over. That's telling me it involves a lot of money. That also means I want in. Of course, of course. Anyway, I suppose there's nothing stopping me from rejoining the fleet now. It's been a long time. I owe you.
Tovarish.
All passengers.
Yeah, I know. Perhaps I can pay you back later in some other way. Well, I suppose this is where we part.
In an orderly fashion, and remain there until you receive further instructions.
All
Ai niin,
passengers are being
tuolla.
asked to return to their cabins at this time.
Cannot fast
The
travel.
Siren of
Cannot...
the Stars is now in emergency status. Please remain calm and proceed to your
I am calm. Why are you not? Why aren't you? Ei vittu. Ei tää mikään Atlantis oo. Tai joku suihkutila. Suunnistajat on erikseen. Ei ole mitään suunnistajia. No niin, robotti, me nyt lähetään. Yritähän pärjällä. Eihän oo mistään kotoisin.
Good day, Captain. All passengers, may I have your attention, please?
Look at this. Hey, when you're not busy, let's chat.
Ei mä sitä tappanut ketään. Mä melkein lähdin pystyn paukkui.
Good job. That's it?
Yes.
Oh, okay. You're welcome.
Although, you might want to run your reports through a spell check first.
That's a clean break. Ready to go.
Ei sinne. Ei mun sinne pitänyt mennä. New Atlantikseen piti palata. Eikö mitäs se olikaan? Eikö niin, New Atlantikseen? Joo, ihan oikea paikka.
Imagine how soft the rest of
Stop. Ei ollut lotkevaa. Pitäisikö se lähteä nukkumaan? Rupes väsyttämään tuo kalja. Tai jotenkin tää IPA väsyttää ihan eri tavalla kuin...
I have something for you.
Olvi. Suomen olut seuraa tukee. Kyllä vain.
By the way, you'll be scanned as you enter the city. Please.
Ja me vielä nukkumaan mene, mutta rupeaa kyllä väsyttämään. Ramaasemaan oikein. Mä heräsin jo 3 aikaa aamuyöstä, niin... Ja pitkä työpäivä oli takana, niin... Johan tää rupeaa ramaasemaan vähemmästäkin. Mutta en kyllä on nyt ihan yötä myöten ollut tarkoitus pelailla. Että viimeistään 8 pitäisi olla jo AA. Mutta mä tein tänään ylitöitä, niin mä huomenna voin lähteä vähän aikaisemmin, niin... Huomenna alkaa vähän aikaisemmin pelailut.
Hello, welcome to the Galbank Archives. May I see your credentials, please?
Hey, when you're not busy...
Just one moment while I verify. Oh, yes, Mr. Dombrowski. Welcome, sir. Give me a moment to log your visit, and then I'll unseal the archives. Me? No. Look, this is my first day on the job. Just cut me some slack, okay? I can't afford to lose it. Got a wife and kids to feed. Everything checks out. Give me a moment to log your visit, and then I'll unseal the archives. There we go. Have a wonderful day.
Eikö mä ollut ihan palkkatöissä? Mulla on palkkatöitä. Mulla on 3 päivänä viikossa palkkatöitä, ihan oikeita töitä ja 2 päivänä on koulua sitten. Että ei oo edes harkkaa, kun se on ihan työtä. Työtä, sähköalan töitä. Taas tää tyyppi. Että ihan palkkalistoilla ollaan. Ei, mä oon nyt ulkona. Hei, missä vitussa ne on ne? Niin täällä takana. Joo, juu. Se on työ, joka kannattaa, niinhän ne sanoo. Tää vittua. Mitäs nää täällä ammuskelee? Oho. – 34 levelinen. Ei vittu! Tuohon muuten tekee kovaa damakea. En mä tajunnut noin kovaa vittu lyöpä. Multahan lähtöö henki tässä. Mullahan lähtee todellakin henki. No mistä mun granaatit on? Voi vitsi, ei mulla on niitäkään. Eikö mulla ole armoreita päällä? No ihmeks multa lähtöö henki, saatana. Mulla on minkä näköisiä... Vai mitä ihmettä? Miksi nää ei näy? No eikä se ole avaruuspuku, mutta... Tuo olikin vaikea nimittäin tuo. Joo, no on mulla sitä työharjoitteluakin vielä tuon työn jälkeen, että ei tuo nyt ole tommonen lyhyt pätkä vaan että heti sen jälkeen alkaa sitten työharjoittelu. Se on sitten täysviikkosta se. Mut saapahan työkokemusta ja ehkä jonain päivänä pääsee sinne sitten vakituiseen hommiin. Ehkäpä. Ainakin on tuttu naama sitten tulevaisuudessa, jos tarviivat pitempiaikaista työntekijää sinne, niin mitäs mä nyt tässä tein, saakeli? Otiks mä nyt sitä ollenkaan? Niin kiihin pitää palata. Okei. Kyllä sitä tekemistä on, vaikka menee opiskelemaan, jos ei muuta keksi. Niin kuin minäkin tein, mä vaan lähdin opiskelemaan sähköasentajaksi. Rupes kyllästyttää tuo kotona istuminen. Tai mihin ikinä ammattiin kiinnostaakaan lähteä, mutta ammattikouluun pääsee kun sanoo vaan työkkäri, jos haluaa työkkärin rahoilla opiskella, niin kuka tää Kelttoni on?
Can you believe this tree was here before
Well,
the
isn't this
city?
a pleasant surprise? I hadn't expected to run into you again. Yes, well, you had already helped me establish that there is something unprecedented going on with this tree. Now my superiors have been made aware. There is growing concern. Oh my, a bit of an unintentional pun, isn't that? Well, concern that things are going to get worse. The data we gathered points to a definitive trend. The vibrations coming from this tree, because we've never seen this before, not on this scale, we have absolutely no idea what the upper limit is. We don't know when or even if this will stop. It's imperceptible by normal human standards now, but given time. While I hesitate to speculate on the possibilities, well, none of them are good. I am attempting to formulate one, yes.
But until I have all of the relevant information, it is impossible to do so. There is data regarding other, younger members of the species. Unfortunately, there are some, shall we say, personal issues with acquiring it. Personnel issues, if you understand me. What? No, that is ridiculous. I am a professional. One of the other researchers in MAST
No te reaktiot aina hyviä sille. What?
has research I believe could be vital to my work here. He and I don't see eye to eye, and so far he's refused to turn it over to me. I'm hoping that if someone else were to ask, he might be more inclined to relinquish it. What do you say? Oh, thank you. Last I knew, he was on a field assignment, so...
Joo, nyt lähdetään kuitenkin sinne kiihin. Palataan sinne Crimson Fleetiin.
Do you need something? Back in. Hey, when you're not busy.
What can I help?
It's Jack.
Äkkiä kiihi. Kiihi.
Retros. Orbit achieved. Stabilizing. Listen, Sarah, we were hosting a party and I don't know what to say. You have your impress, right?
The eye. Well,
no.
you didn't listen to the plan, so we must
I
be
read
in
you
the
loud
right
and
place.
clear. Oh, and I'll settle that bill for the petted fours.
Fleet vessel ID recognized. Welcome home to the Key.
And we're docked.
Something for you.
Tän arvo vaan nousu, tää on 40 tonnia, vai oliko tää jo 40 tonnia silloinkin? Delgato.
Avoid the last Nova. Bogs in a pump, they'll kill any mood.
Next time you see Bog, tell him.
Taas mä en löydä niitä hissejä.
Your buddy Rokov is aboard the Key. Told me everything that happened.
Yeah, he won't shut up about you. Keeps going on and on. Now I remember why we kicked his ass out the fleet. Join the club. You get a free poster and a Dakota ring.
Cut the shit, Neva. Well, since you're not vouching for Rokov, I am going to tell him to leave. For good this time. All right. Now that is out of the way, we can move on to the matter at hand. Crix's legacy. Speaking of which, let me see that data you copied from the Galbank archives. Ah, so the Galbank transport went down over Bannock 4. Bannock. Why does that sound familiar? Neva?
Yeah, keep your panties on. I'm looking it up. And I got it. Bannock 4. Let's see. Damn it. Bannock 4 is an EM-class gas giant. We can't even get a ship near the thing without frying every circuit aboard.
Nope. EM class is certain death. Back it up.
I just said the place is EM class. But hey, if you want to commit suicide, please, go ahead and jump there. Don't let me stop you.
Both of you shut up and think for a second. I'm sure Crix hit the same roadblock. All we need to do is figure out how he got around it.
This sounds like a goddamn waste of time to me.
That's the spirit, Rook. That is the essence of the Crimson Fleet that has been slipping away lately. Neva, the Galbank data says the transport had a CBR-27 transponder. Can we track that kind of thing? Pinpoint its exact location?
That transponder is military grade. We're talking ultra-bit encryption, constantly reshuffling frequencies. We don't have shit like that laying around. But before you get that pissy look on your face, I heard that the UC's been working on a ship signal decryption system called the ComSpike. We grab that little beauty, and we'll be able to track anything you want.
All right, here is the plan, so shut up and listen. Rook, I want you and Neva to put your heads together and get us that ComSpike. I don't care if it's mounted at the top of mast. I want it. In the meantime, I'm going to find out more about this EM-class gas giant problem. And I think I know just who to ask.
Give me a little time to crunch the numbers on the ComSpike with Jazz, and I'll point us in the right direction. I promise. You gonna write that in your diary, little girl?
Totta helvetissä. Promise
All
is
right,
promise.
that is enough. We are in arm's reach of Crix's legacy, and I don't have time to deal with this kind of bullshit. Now, both of you, get the hell out of here and get to work.
All right, let's get this over with. Follow me.
Hey, when you're not busy, let's chat.
Voi vitun parretti, nyt ei chattaile saada, nyt ollaan töissä.
We'll have the whole settled systems on the run someday.
No, kävelee niin hitaasti kuin voi olla.
Need a drink? The
Bug at the last Nova will be more than happy to take your credit.
So this is the key. I'm honestly impressed they managed to keep the thing operational.
I heard Iswa's sister is some hardcore mercenary. I wouldn't get on her bad side.
You've got stuff to smuggle, I've got the stuff to hide it. So, looks like we got ourselves a new rook. Once again, I'm Jazz, resident engineer here. Like Neva said, you need ship parts, repairs? I'll hook you up. As long as your credits are good. Neva's the only one who calls me that, amongst other things. To you and everyone else, it's just plain old Jazz. Well, it did when I first got here. Most of these folks aren't too keen on maintenance. Today, the key's about as safe as any other UC station, just with a hell of a lot more personality. I can guarantee your ship will be in good hands. So if you're looking for an upgrade, let me know. We got the best selection in the settled systems. Illegal. Anything that keeps the UC and Freestar Rangers off, just let me know when you want to talk business. Sure. Shop's always open.
Mitäs aluksia tällä olisi ollut? Hei vitsi, näitähän mun olisi pitänyt ostaa. Mä voin kyllä ostaa kakkosaluksen. Kakkosaluksen nimittäin, juu, millä mä niinku saan shielded capacityä. Ei tarvi olla isokaan alus, kun semmonen pieni. Vaikka tämmönen. Mutta ei vie. Hei, voinko mä muuten ostaa tohon alukseen niinku?
I've got it. If you've got the credits. Oh.
Mikäs tässä on storage sitten? Oho. En mä osaa käyttää tätä. Oho. En mä osaa pelata tätä, vittu. Tää on liian hyvä designiä tää, mutta Tässä karkoo tähän. Siis shielded karkoo nimenomaan pitäisi saada tähän. Tähän mä osaan käyttää tätä. Nuo on karkoo nuo. Tää ei olisi edes iso saakeli. En mä osaa pyöritellä tätä. Miten nää laitetaan tähän? Flip. No voi vittu, se hävitti sen johonkin. Tää on vaikee. En mä osaa tätä. Voi vittu. Miten mä liikutan tätä? Selektio. No niin, nyt se liikkuu. Tuossa olisi kyllä ihan kuin paikka sille. Moottoreissa, ei mä nyt moottori. Vittu, mulla on kunnon karkot täällä sitten sen jälkeen. Kyllä tästä kun Edit harjoittelee vaan kovasti. Tähän mä tarvi enempää kuin vaan tuon, niin se riittää.
All right, let's get right to it. Did you get the Earth Savior Award, or am I gonna be very disappointed? Well, look at that. You followed my directions, and now you're gonna end up with some credits in your pocket. Of course, it would have been more money if you hadn't blabbed about the damn thing to roll call, but that's on you. Anyway, here's your cash. Keep this up and I might even start respecting you. All right, Fleet? We've all
Mulla oli
got work
pakko
to do.
Rokoville siitä
So let's get
kertoa,
to
mutta
it.
mä en kertonut tosta. Oho, 10 tonni.
You're at the right place.
So there I am. UC security on
Right
my
protective
tail,
gear.
and my
Let's get you set up.
Tarviko näissä mitään bonuksia?
something? All right.
Hei, mähän voi ostaa tältä adhesivet ainakin. Tungsteenit on aika arvokkaita tai kysyttyjä. Berrylimittää kaikki osto. Jotain ihmeellistä oli mitä mun piti ostaa. Mä en vaan muista mitä se oli. Eikä se nyt ollut klorosilaatteja. Vai tetrafluorideja kun ne oli?
Oh, bye, I guess.
You guess. Mä et jaksa lukea tota.
Sharks are too scared to talk.
Hey, when you're not busy, let's chat. I have something for you.
Ei kiinnosta. Vitun barretti.
Yes?
Tää barretti oikein tajuu, että mulla ei Miten me saadaan tuo sitten tää Protected karkoholti käyttöön? Kai sillekin on joku oma luukkunsa sitten. Otahan nyt. Okei, tuossa tulee ihan selvästi tuommoinen. Joo, se näköjään menee tähän näin. Mutta katsotaan nyt varmoin vuoksi. Ettei täällä ole mitään.
I don't know about you, but a fella could do a lot worse than Constellation.
Storage box. Olisiko ne nämä?
I hope you're having a good day.
Ei vaan tarkoita, eikö se oli tuo? Mä luulen, että pitää hemmettiä. Tuo on pakko googlata nyt. Miten käytetään Protective Cargo-holdia? Okei, ne vaan pitää laittaa siihen normaaliin. Se ei kyllä silti auta.
You need something?
Oisko tähän just kerkesi jo lukea vähän noita ohjeita tossa kuitenkin, niin... Oisko sillä ollut joku jammeri? Siis häirintälaite. Näköjään sellainenkin kun on olemassa. Enpäs vaan älynyt äsken katsoa samalla kerralla. Vere areju jas. Vere areju. Tuo ei oo kyllä jassia. Vere areju ou.
My prices may be high, but these goods ain't exactly easy to find.
Need something?
Always listen to Delgado, unless you want to get keelhauled across the key.
Ready to make those credits? Those mission boards aren't going to clear themselves. Be seeing you.
Harvoin ei saa enempää rahaa.
Need to have Aludra take a look at this kinetic. Recoils off.
Yeah?
You don't steal from your own. Not unless you want the whole station on your ass.
All right, make it quick. I've got schematics to organize.
Siis hei emmetti. Onko mä näin uuno vittu? Mä en vittu löyä sitä enää.
Looking to make a deal?
Missä vitussa tää tyyppi on? Kivaa pyöriä täällä kun puolukka siellä ja... Ei helvetti.
Always ask for a bigger cut.
Voi helhetti. Missä hemmetissä se Liisa oli? Ei täällä mitään Liisaa oo. Ei tää mikään Liisa oo. Eikö Jasmine? En mä löyä sitä enää. Liisa löytyi, mutta Jasmine ei löydy. Perkele. Ei vitsi. Auta armias nyt. Trade tänne. Ei. Kokeillaan jotain muuta haaraa tässä. Jos on täällä suunnassa. Ship services.
Here to, if you want to stay under the radar, I've got just the thing. No, but sure. Let me punt.
Sure. Radar. Scan jammer, tässähän näitä on. Mihin vittu se hävisi se scan jammeri, kun mä sen laitoin tohon? Ei vittu, tää on kyllä kankee. Voi, nyt mulla on kanjammeritkin saakeli. Nyt mä voin käydä hakemaan ne mun kaikki romut sieltä. Käydä myymässä ne ihan saatanan kovaa hintaa.
Hey, I know now isn't the best time.
What kind of name is this?
I have something for you.
No vittu, kerro nyt mitä sulla on.
I got this for you. Souvenirs are fun to pick up, but better to give. Enjoy. Anyway, I figured you might have a use for it. You're quite welcome. If I see anything on our next expedition to a planet, then I'll hang on to it for you.
Ruupeni, mikähän vittu tuokin nyt oli?
We're on our own again.
Rav drive spinning down. Systems green.
Welcome back, Agent. You're clear to dock at docking port 1.
Ship is now docked. Perfect. Didn't even smudge the paint.
How can I be of service, Captain?
I miss the sun, Jack.
So I heard there was a bit of excitement on the Siren of the Stars. Your handiwork, I assume? Nice work. Any specific evidence you picked up regarding criminal activity should be given to Lieutenant Toff after the debriefing.
If the evidence pans out, you can visit those alleged criminals in our brig the next time you stop by the Vigilance. But for now, what do you have on Delgado and his little ragtag?
Yes, and I heard there were no casualties. Excellent work.
Except for the eclectic hit squad that you took down at the archives. You've taken care of that mess, by the way.
Speaking of which, I assume you copied the information from the Galbank's computers. Let me see what you got. So the Legacy went down at Bannock 4.
Bannock 4 is an EM-class gas giant, sir. There isn't a ship in the fleet that could safely get near that type of world. It sounds like you admire that lunatic. He's kept ahead of us by murdering our past informants, so if you admire someone like that, maybe we picked the wrong person for the job.
That's enough, Lieutenant.
Niin, älä vittuile.
Even if Delgado has an
Luotan
immediate
se ei
solution to the
vittuile.
EM problem, there's still the matter of tracing the Legacy's transponder signal. I'm not certain. Galbank uses their own proprietary transponder system. Even a ship as old as the Legacy would be a challenge to trace. And even if we could find the ship, we don't have anything strong enough to resist those levels of EM radiation. Unfortunately, we're hampered by the same obstacles as the Crimson Fleet. They have information about the comm spike? Damn it.
I'm afraid I'm not familiar with that device, sir.
No, you shouldn't be familiar with it. It's a highly classified project. It's an advanced signal decryption and tracking device that the UC Navy's been working on for years. How the hell did the Crimson Fleet find out about that?
There must be an information leak somewhere, sir. It's the only thing that makes sense. I'll see what I can find out.
Fine. You keep playing along and go after the comm spike. Lieutenant Toth? Perfect. Just stick with the plan.
Hello.
Yeah.
This mission is going to require discretion on a number of fronts. What can I do for you? Good. The more you find, the stronger... Tisk, tisk. Looks like Mr. Rokoff lied on his application to Trident Luxury Lines about having a clean record. No matter. Next time he jumps from the key, we'll have him picked up. That will be one less fleet captain for us. Any other fragments? It's amazing that all this romantic nonsense about Crix's legacy really just amounts to a rumor. It just goes to show you how a tiny rumor can Have any more? Are you kidding me? Dombrowski was already making a 6-figure salary, and yet he couldn't resist starting an embezzlement scheme. It makes me sick. It's gonna be an absolute... That it? Okay, fine. I know there's more out there, so keep on. Two reasons. First, Commander Akande's playing this operation. Second, this is an... We'll be here if you need us.
Missä se vankila on? Mennäs kattoo. Näkyykö ne jo siellä? Eihän ne varmaan heti näy siellä. Kiinnostaisi ihan kattoo. Vankila.
Early reports say your mission on the Siren was a success.
Mutta ei varmaan oo mitään suoraa yhteyttä vankilaan. Vai pitääkö mun ite joutua vankilaan, että mä pääsen kattoo vankilaa?
Excuse me.
Hei, vankila.
Trojan's a real meat freak. Where's our superior officer?
Ei oo vielä ainakaan ketään.
Well, they say guards on Suvorov would sometimes trudge through cold, frost-wet trenches on their daily patrols. Prolonged wetness led to unable to perform. Those guards were taken off duty, and security suffered. You see where I'm going with this? Welcome to the brig. As a member of SysDef, you may talk with... As a personal rule, I simply ask that you are here. That means no. You're dismissed. Welcome to the brig. As a person, that means... Excellent. So if you need to be a rum-drinking, swashbuckling... Really? I know you were headed to the key, but I didn't realize you'd actually get a chance to visit the lock. I almost respect the fleet for doing that. They're trying to pass down their history, or... I respect the principle of teaching one's history. It makes me... When you connect the past with the future, you're trying to create... And how many times has he done that previously with other recruits? No. I'd say this was one part, but all that aside, give me your honest opinion. What were the conditions like? I was afraid of that. I think I'm starting to fully realize the hand we played in all this. Truth be told, my ancestor was a guard on Suvorov. Part of the reason I joined SysDef was to find out more about and whether the history books told the whole story. Which is why I'd like to hear Crix's side of it, if just to confirm what you saw. Until next time.
I do, but if I may.
Ei vittu, nyt on kyllä lähdettävä nukkumaan. Ei saatan rupea väsyttämään. Tässä on hyvä väli nyt lopettaa tähän.
I know now isn't the best time, but I need to talk with you later.
Mä kerkeen vielä lentää sinne mun kotipeissiin.
It's released. Let's go.
Se on tässä ihan naapurissa. Joo, yöt vaan. Ai. Kerkee sentään pari tuntia nukkuakin tossa. Kukas täällä on sotkenut? Näitä vois kokeilla nyt vie myytäväksi. No nyt on aika arvokkaita. Mutta se on sitten ensi kerralla. Ensi kerralla. Ai vittu, kun mulla on tuo alus on tuolla liian iso tolle, niin se ei... Se on noin kaukana. No, katsotaan sitä ensi kerralla sitten. Nyt on kyllä lähdetty oikeesti nukkumaan. Ei vittu kun ramas on.